How's it going, guys? I'm Ryan Schiller, the owner and drone operator for PureSky Aerial Photography, and I just want to take a second to explain the different sizes and materials that we offer. And I'm going to do my best to explain, and we're going to start off here with canvas. So there's two different canvases you can go with. This is the classic canvas, and it looks good. But if you look really closely, it just doesn't have the sharpness and quality that the premium canvas does. And the other thing is that if you see here, this is the original color for it, this picture, and as you can see, the classic canvas just did not hold up with the color, but the premium canvas did. And I don't have another picture with this one and classic canvas, but you could see with this one in the comparison that it's desaturated. So back here is the luster, and the luster has this little bit of kind of like dots as a pixels, and it looks great. But if you ask me, the metallic, when the sun hits the metallic, it really looks amazing. And I'm downstairs right now, so the only thing you have is the lights from the ceiling. But if it's going to be in the sun, I would suggest metallic. And if it's going to be out of the sun, luster really works too. It looks amazing. Let me try and show off the best I can here for you. A little bit of dots, kind of, and then more of a smooth finish. Not too much different. You really have to look for it. But so with the luster and metallic, those both come in 3 different ratios. And so this one right here is a 2x3, and this one is a 1x2. This is a 15 by 30, and this is a 16 by 24. It can also be a 4x3, which this is right here. And the thing about glass, which you're looking at, is it only comes in 4x3. It's the one thing about glass that is kind of like the downside of it, but it looks amazing. Glass seems to be a lot of people's favorite when they see it, and especially in the sun, it just has this pop. And I've seen people just fall for it right away. They love it. Do my best to show it off here. It is very reflective, but it gives it this pop that a lot of people love. So let's see right here if I can get it focused with the light. Might be able to see myself right there, hopefully. It's very reflective. You can see, yep, you can see everything right now. So that is the thing about glass. It's very reflective, a lot of pop, but it only comes in a 4x3 ratio. So when you're looking on the website or social media, a lot of times it's a 1x2 or a 2x1, just like this one. It's wider. So you have to keep in mind, if your place is on the edge of the shot, let's say if it's in this corner, it might not be in the 4x3, but it's in the 1x2. So a lot of times the 1x2 is the full picture, and then I have to adjust and actually crunch the sides of the image together, and it can distort it on a 4x3. Not always. On smaller lakes it seems to be I have to do it a lot less. So if you're on a smaller lake, a glass is probably going to be a great option. This is one of my favorite. It is metallic with a gloss laminate. So if you look at the reflection, it isn't, if you look, let's see, if you look at the light, see how it's not completely sharp as I move it like the glass is? It's super, it's very sharp. The gloss has this, the best way I can describe it is like a bump. Looks a little bumpy with the reflection, but it looks absolutely amazing with the detail that it holds in every picture. So I love metallic, and I was not a big fan of gloss, but then I got this one and I fell in love with it. So I highly recommend metallic with a gloss finish. Unless you don't like that reflection, then what your answer is to go with a metal. And the metal is a little bit more expensive, but what you're looking at right here is a metal with a gloss finish, it's called. And the reflection is very, very much like the glass. Very, very similar. So if somebody wants a 1:2 ratio on the glass, or very much like glass, the answer is the metal. And the metal comes with a back hanging. This is a lot different than the rest of them, and it's a lot more professional, really. And you put your nail right here, and it comes with the nails and the sawtooth right here. And there's 3 different finishes to the metal that you can go with, and here are 2 of them. And the one on the right is a gloss finish, and again, this is the one that looks just like glass, and the reflection is very, very sharp, very, very clear, but there's more of it, and it gives this picture a little bit more pop. And then if you go over, if you put them side by side, you can see very well that the one on the left is a satin finish, and it has kind of like a soft reflection versus the gloss, as you can see. And then there is metal with no reflection, and there's no finish to that one. So if you're not a fan of the reflection, then obviously go with no finish. Then there's satin, and then there's gloss finish. So here is, let me try to show off the difference here. This is the same picture right here. A lot of reflection. That's metal, and this is luster. So I really have to actually search for that reflection, but the luster looks great. just show them side by side here. So, multiple different options. The metal can go 1x2, 2x3, or a 3x4. The premium canvas can do all three of them, and the classic canvas is more limiting. It's you can do an 8x12, 12x18, 12x20, 16x24, 20x30, 20x36, or 24x36. So this is one of the cheaper options, but it looks great. It just looks, it's a little desaturated. So if that doesn't bother you, then classic canvas is a good choice. The last thing I want to talk about is what's holding the picture up and the durability. So if you look here at the classic canvas, it is teeth held up by nails right here and right here. The premium canvas is built a little bit thicker than the classic, and it's a lot more professionally built, as you can see on the back. That's also held up by teeth right here. For the luster and metallic, it's held up. Don't judge this too much. This one fell off the easel while selling one weekend. It's held up by this foam core. It comes off the back. Again, that is the luster and metallic. So this is metallic right here. Same thing. The glass comes with a nail and a hole with the triangle right there and perfectly. Glass has foam core as a back, and then the metal, as explained earlier, is a lot more professional, and this is everything about metal is more durable. If you're going to put it in a workshop, it's going to last longer than any of these other ones. So metal is durable, but the one downside to metal is it loses the tiniest bit of sharpness, and you need to like put your face up to the picture to see this. It's just the tiniest bit less sharp when it's put on the metal. And the last thing I'd like to say is that the premium canvas comes with what's called a mirrored edge. As you can see, the whole edge that overlaps is mirrored, so it keeps its original picture. But then for the classic canvas, I messed up and this one's white, but they will have the original picture overlapped past the edge. So as you can see, I know it's a lot, but I wanted to do my best to explain, and it's hot down here. So if you have any other questions, please message me on Facebook or email me at PureSky@gmail.com, and I will be happy to answer your questions. So thanks for watching.